after the billionth try of getting this thing going, this is episode 56 of Just One More Topic. Some camera adjustment there. I am Tridrachius.
And I am Tiborius.
All right. Well, today we're going to bring two businessy topics. Because we don't have enough of those. The first thing, after 19 years of being with Sony Computer Entertainment America, Jack Tretton, the president and CEO of that branch of PlayStation, has decided to step down as of, effective April 1st. And I don't think this is an April Fool's joke because April 1st actually starts Sony's new fiscal year.
Maybe on him, you got to wonder, really. I mean, 19 years.
Yeah.
If it's anything like the military or law enforcement or any other kind of, 20 years you get your penchant. Does Sony have a similar structure and they just ousted a guy so they didn't have to give him his penchant?
It is an evil Japanese company.
Thoughts to be ignored.
Yes. So, there is some speculation that he's getting out before something bad happens again. Now, when he took over Sony Computer Entertainment America as president and CEO, it was a month after the launch of the PS3. And
and let me tell you, some restructuring was in fact needed. As we've stated many times before, and much to our dear Tridrachius' dismay, the PS3 launch was abysmally poorly received.
It was...
That was a whole lot of words that didn't need to go together, but worked!
It was a disaster, to say the least. It was a disaster. And when he was out there, he wanted to protect his brand. He wanted to defend his company. He went out there and he didn't know what he was saying.
He's not a folk hero. Stop it.
He had no idea what he was talking about. There was one of his he came out and he started to attack the media. He started to attack the public as to why the PS3 was so great.
Because that's a good idea.
And I remember... I don't remember exactly who it was, but one of the leads of Penny Arcade came out and said, your system's trash. It sucks. It is readily available on store shelves. It isn't selling.
Is that the one where they offered, how much was it?
Jack Tretton publicly stated that if you can find a PlayStation 3 that is on the shelves for longer than a minute, he would pay $10,000 per PS3 that was on the shelf.
Yeah, and the Penny Arcade guys went out and got pictures of 26 of them or something like that.
And, to his credit, he wrote out a check, he paid for them, but he wrote it to Penny Arcade's charity.
Yeah.
So
Child's Play.
Yeah. I could not think of the name of it while I was trying to remember and all that stuff. And I could have went to the internet because that's where we are.
That's why I'm
here. It's much... Yeah, I didn't feel like it. So, and as time went on, he warmed up. I hated the dude when he first came to, when he took over, he was such a stupid asshat that I could not stand, his first two E3s were pathetic. In fact, his first E3 where he was the host...
Yeah, but to be fair, that was an era where most E3s were pathetic, period. Jamie Kennedy.
Yes. Yeah, Activision, I hope you learned. But the thing is his first E3 was the infamous E3 2006, where things like 599 U.S. American dollars was announced as the price tag of the PS3. Also, the developer for Genji came out on stage at the Sony press conference and stated that Genji is based on realistic Japanese facts and history. And then
having never seen the game himself to prove it.
And then, 3 minutes after making that statement, he's talking about what's going on screen, and it's this gigantic enemy crab that in order to defeat it, you have to attack its magical weak points.
Although off the shores of Japan, they get some crazy big crabs, man.
Sure.
They're cars.
Yeah, there is that. But, with him leaving, who knows what's going to happen? The speculation is that he's leaving before PlayStation Now launches, which is Sony's PlayStation streaming service allowing you to play PlayStation games on any device that is not an iOS device. Or Windows Phone.
I was gonna say.
Yes. Now there is that potential chance that he's with the success of the PS4, he's like, I'm out.
Yep. Money gone.
So there could be some merit to it, but at the same time, 19 years, he's probably ready to leave PlayStation and probably start something new.
Yeah, believe it or not, that's a really long time in this industry.
And, he's definitely weathered quite the shitstorm. He was in charge of PlayStation in America during its weakest time.
And honestly, for all the crap he gets, he did a lot of good to help turn it around and make the PlayStation 3 the juggernaut that it became.
I'm interested to see who's going to take over E3 hosting duties, because as time went on, he became better at it.
Yeah, but you know what? Hats off to the man. I'm gonna let that burn slide. I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
Now, we could talk more about this, but really that's, it's kind of changing the old guard type of thing.
That's a
19 years. Speaking of precursors, Amy Hennig, who is was the creative director for all things Naughty, or not really all things Naughty Dog, but Uncharted and some of the last Jak games, like Jak 3 and Jak X. She's no longer at Naughty Dog.
Yeah. Tell him why.
There is a lot of speculation that she was forced out because of the success that Bruce Straley and Neil Druckmann had with The Last of Us, which was a monster success last year, brand new IP, and apparently they had some ideas on what they wanted to do with Uncharted. However, Amy Hennig also had ideas as to what to do with Uncharted.
And in case you wanted to question this lady's credentials, yeah, okay, she was one of the primary forces behind Uncharted, particularly the story. Okay, yeah, you can write that off. Hey, I've seen Indiana Jones too. That's fine. Several of the Jak and Daxter games, and a little-known series you might have heard of called The Legacy of Kain.
Yes, she was with Crystal Dynamics before, Eidos started to lose a lot of its, everything, and she left. She got hired by Naughty Dog. She helped with the story with Jak 3 and Jak X.
She is a brilliant writer, understands how to raise our medium as an art form in the literary sense.
And she is constantly, she has become, the pillar of women in the industry.
Yeah. And honestly, the speculation running rampant that she was forced out, the thing that scares me, the creative difference, is them wanting to turn Uncharted into a yearly installment series. This does not work with things that are that well written. Ask Assassin's Creed. Despite still being brilliantly written, their numbers have flagged routinely.
Yeah, because only a few franchises, even Call of Duty, the reason Call of Duty sells the way it does is not because of its story, not because of its single player. It's because of the consistent multiplayer and driving the competition, that kind of stuff.
It's the McDonald's of the industry. You know it's bad for you. You know it sucks and you hate what it does to you and how it makes you feel, but damn it, in that sweet, sweet moment, that not cheese and not meat and not gameplay tastes so good that you just can't stop it.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate. I guarantee that Amy Hennig is going to find a new job. There is no doubt about that. With the
if she doesn't find a job, it's because she doesn't want to find a job.
Yeah, there is no question as to she can go anywhere. Anyone is going to want to hire her because of what her name is attached to. Some of the biggest franchises in the industry.
Rep.
So,
Amy Hennig, good luck. And we would love to talk about this more. And it was fun doing more of a businessy news episode again.
We really need to, we are finalizing some details about the business show. We're looking forward to actually launching that.
That's fun.
We have also got a few other shows that are in development as well, so we're kind of tired. We're doing a lot of stuff. So I am Tridrachius.
I am Tiborius.
This was episode 56, and we will talk to you all next time.